What would you have done if you were in my place? As I love you, what kind of revenge would you take on my behalf? Or would you fuck how much I loved you and move on? Or would you really do something for me because I'm dead because of my stepbrother who wants you? I have inquired about your death more than 100 times before deciding to ruin your stepbrother's life for our love. I wouldn't have held myself back from taking revenge if your brother really killed you to get me. I wouldn't have moved on so easily or forgotten our love. She answered back honestly, making his eyes grow even sadder and wet. I did something terrible wrong, but it was out of blind love. Please try to understand. I regret what I did to your sister. Forgive me, Sia. Give me a chance. I love you more than you know. Even if you did it out of love, it can't be justified by anything. I can see your love for me. And I know whatever you did was only for me, okay? But you shouldn't have used her or hurt her that badly. Knowing that my boyfriend abused and harassed my sister is not something small to take lightly. Yes, I can still say I can't forgive you, even after seeing your tears and regret. You are regretting after you found out she was innocent, but it's too late. You had utterly messed up her life so much with your revenge. His heart was trembling knowing well that what she said was right. But what she didn't understand was that she was also truly regretting hurting Vaughn. She wanted to pick one again and again. But since she was so angry and hated him and wanted to divorce, she couldn't go to her to ask for forgiveness right now. But think about me once with my kindness too. How can you still say that, Sia? Don't you know how much I'm losing after all this? I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong to her. I admit it, but I can't change anything now. It really hurts carrying this guilt in my heart and still not getting forgiveness from her. Just carrying this guilt for 2 days is hurting you? Then did you ever think how much my sister got hurt? Carrying it all this time when everyone called her a killer, even though she was feeling guilt too. Jungkook shut his eyes in shame as flashes of fire came rushing back. How she used to cry, beg and tremble in fear because of it. His body began to shake. His crying grew louder and he clenched his hands tightly. When he finally opened his eyes, he saw Sia's face. I wish I could have died when I found out you were already dead. I wish I could have stayed away from her, just like I stayed away from her, even after your mom said she was a killer. Sia's eyes began to water, but only seriousness played on her face. It all happened, and I can't change anything, but I'll try my best to get her forgiven. I was such a when it came to her, but I was a true lover when it came to you. I don't even know how to express myself to get your love back and earn her forgiveness too. What you said is 100% true. I agree. But do you know why you aren't getting anything? Because you don't deserve my love again or our forgiveness. She tried to move her wheelchair, but Meera quickly kept the handles and about to push it. Just as she is slowly passing him, Jungkook spoke in a trembling, cheerful voice. How can you still love me? I swear in these 2 years, I have also suffered and cried for you. Not a single day went by that first girl. Every day felt like hell. Now you still don't want me? Is it all over then, Sia? It's all over. We aren't even lovers anymore. Whether you love me or not, I still love you. I won't ever give you a place to another girl in my life, he said as Sia was passing him. Hearing the words, her heart weakened. She wanted to look back at him, as if she missed him and would never see him again. But she sighed in sadness, shutting her eyes, and didn't turn her head to look at him. Meera, pushing the wheelchair, took Sia away from Jungkook. After all this chaos and pain, Vaughn and Jungkook were officially divorced now. Vaughn was leaving with a light heart, but she stopped when Jungkook called her from behind. She couldn't turn back to face him, but she slowly turned on and looked at him. He was staring at her with pain in his eyes, his hands clutching his coat. He spoke in a low tone. At least now, will you forgive me, Vaughn? She didn't speak, only offering him silence. The wind blew softly, with dark clouds inside. Witnessing the quiet between them for a few moments, he spoke again, maintaining a steady voice, not allowing him to crack with pain. I'm sorry for hurting you, for not seeing or listening how you were suffering because of me in the name of my love and village. I hurt you meaninglessly, even for love. I should have never made you cry for the sake of my revenge. I know I can erase the pain I gave you, but please remember, if you ever need help or anything, I'll be there for you. We lowered his head, unable to hold eye contact with her for long. I'm really ashamed just thinking about how I hurt you and married you just to take revenge. The girl whose first love was me and I ruined her life. It hurts like hell. Please, can I at least get your forgiveness someday in the future? She still didn't speak at first, but finally broke the silence and keeping a steady expression on her face. The hurt, the pain you are feeling, it's not even half of what I went through. Forgiveness is something only gods can give. Understand that? I'm not God, and you aren't a saint either. The pain you caused and the way you shattered my heart, it's still there, not fading. I wish, let's not meet each other again. She turned down and walked away. Jungkook couldn't stop her. His body went on with pain as tears fell from his eye. Maybe I deserve this. She is never going to forgive me. He wiped his tears and watched her leave. Her figure slowly disappearing from his sight. I hope you get everything you want in life and live happily, at least from now on. Vaughn and Sia sat alone on the balcony talking peacefully. Finally, you are a free bird now, with no boundaries. It still doesn't feel real, Sia. Vaughn, when Mom used to keep me away from you and took everything I liked. You are her daughter, and yet you are completely opposite to her. As much as she hates me, you love me so much. I really didn't expect you would value me more than anything. I'm sorry for misunderstanding you. I thought you took him from me without knowing about you, and I asked you. If I hadn't come and you wouldn't have gone into your coma, I slapped you in anger, and he fell down on my own. Vaughn got emotional and moved towards Sia, hugging her. Sia hugged her back calm. After a minute, she broke the hug and shared her decision with Vaughn. I want to go back to my grand's home. Vaughn froze in shock, never expecting her sister to want to leave again. She held Sia's palm anxiously. Why go to her home? Do you think I can take care of you? I want you with me, Sia. Your family, not outsiders. You are misunderstanding me. I want to go somewhere to move on and forget everything. We even have a business there too. My granny needs help, and I want her love as well. Here, you shouldn't stay just to take care of me, stopping you from focusing on your career. You should go and continue your studies, handle your business, and start your new life. Vaughn's face filled with tears as she looked at Sia, not wanting to let her go. How can you leave here alone, Sia? Who said you are? I might go up, but I'll make it daily video calls and come often too, whenever I have free time. Still, Vaughn didn't speak. Sia wrapped her arm on Vaughn's shoulder, pulling her closer like a mother. You won't be alone here. You already have Jimin beside you and Mira too. I'll be missing you. Me too. I'll miss so. Mrs. John came to Jungkook and saw him sitting around and the meal she had given him 2 hours ago. Still untouched beside him, she raised her tone for it, making him look up at her. What's the hell, Jungkook? The past is past. Why can't you understand that? You did it out of playing this too loud. Move on and focus on yourself. I lost myself when I lost you. And even if I'm still alive, it feels like nothing. Carrying this guilt, Mom. Look, you didn't do all this to yourself. You were just fooled by the situation after. You were a girl who used to be happy, but Victoria turned into a monster with the fake death. She used you for her revenge to her twin. For me, you didn't deserve this much pain. A person doesn't deserve a second chance if they don't change. But you have changed. You are suffering and regretting. Yet both sisters haven't even forgiven you. Not even until now. Mom, please don't say anything about them. I'll say whatever I want about them. You can't stop me. It's because of those 2 sisters. If they hadn't come into your life, you would have been happy as a mafia king, not like this, crying like a weakling. She screamed in the high for her son, but he couldn't stop her and kept silent. After a moment, she calmed down and asked him something. It's enough, Jungkook. Move on and forget her. Are you even listening to what I'm telling you? She stopped when another person entered. She looked back and saw him. Jungkook. Jungkook glanced at him in silence, letting Injin speak. You doubt was right. The chill light. He tried to kiss Swan forcefully that way. But when she screamed for help, he pretended to be innocent in front of your mom and cancelled the business partnership wisely. He even harassed one once upon a time too. I got to know all this from Beho. Didn't know Jungkook had been sitting sadly, not even getting angry, despite his mom scolding him. But upon hearing about Jay, he got up clutching his wrist angrily. Where is he now? It's okay, I'll handle his case if you hand him over to me. No, I want him alive. I'll end him myself. How dare he force her? Jungkook took out his revolver. Jungkook stopped. She cut off her sentence in the middle and the appearance of his looks reminding her once again that he was a mafia king, not an ordinary man. Why did you tell me that day? It was only Vine's fault. They are innocent, not even knowing anything. I'm sorry, I thought she was the one at fault. As I trust Jay more, since he was your business partner. His grip on the revolver tightened as he left angrily. In the pub, Jay was having a drink while talking on the phone and enjoying the view. 2 girls were dancing in front of him in short, tempting dresses. I won't come tonight. I'm going to have fun with these 2 hot girls. He cut off his words as someone kicked him from behind. He fell on the table, landing on his stomach, but quickly turned back cousin. Before he could finish, not knowing who he was, Jungkook punched him in the face. The girls scared off him and ran away. Jay was also scared when he saw an angry Jungkook. He didn't understand why the Mafia King was suddenly attacking him out of nowhere. He tried to protect himself from Jungkook's blows. Why are you beating me? Stop it. He tried to shield himself, but Jungkook grabbed him by the collar and was slammed him against the wall. Jay swallowed at the sight of Jungkook, and Jungkook's eyes clearly showed the reason. Jay understood that today might be his last day, and he started shooting and begging him. Please forgive me. I won't even dare to look at your wife. I'm sorry. He was begging, but Jungkook clenched his teeth and crushed him and punched him on the nose, making it bleed. How dare you mess with her and act like you are innocent? He grabbed him by the collar and slammed his knees into Jay's stomach, making his spit block instantly. I dare you harass her once more in front of me, and I'll pluck out your eyes and break every bone in your body. He kept kicking and baiting him, Jay was spreading in coffee, but Jungkook couldn't stop. In a hard situation, Jay had to push Jungkook back and started running away to save himself as Jungkook was about to kill him with his hands. Without any weapon, Jungkook chased after him to catch him. Jay was running and screaming for help, but his body wasn't cooperating. But he stopped when he saw a girl standing there with wide eyes. Just then, Jungkook cut Jay and was about to punch him cuts. Where do you think you can go after missing with her? Ready to touch her again, you rascal. He stopped himself when he saw the girl. The girl was one, she was frozen, already seeing Jay covered in blood with broken nose and broken teeth. Seeing one, Jungkook's hand dropped in silence as if he was scared of her. But he grabbed Jay by the back of his neck and spoke to Vaughn. Vaughn, I thought this guy was telling the truth. When my mom spoke about him, he did nothing. But I found out what he did to you. And I beat him. He deserved it. He punched Jay in the face, making him fall near her bed. She didn't speak, still warning. Please, Vaughn, I'm sorry. Why are you not beating him, Vaughn? Come on. The way Jungkook was talking to her made Jay, knowing it was getting more serious and he might lose his life. He stood up, begging her to leave him alone. As Jungkook spoke with her too, both of them were getting on her nerves, and Jay kept begging more and more. She couldn't control her mind as they both were getting on her nerves. Then she slapped Jay's face at the chair and shouted, "Just shut up, step away from me." Jay, holding his cheek in shock, stepped back. But Jin, also alert with curse, she glanced at Jungkook. "And you? What's this new act? You didn't believe me when I said I didn't do anything wrong, but now you are acting like a real man. Who won't stand by when a girl faces something like this? Why are you touching me even after the divorce? Please leave me alone." Tears slightly fell up, and as she spoke, her tone cracked. "Torturing you? Why are you crying? Did I do something to you? I just wanted you to take your pain and anger out on him. I have no intention of torturing you." "Vaughn, I really didn't know. He tried to force himself on you that day. If I had known, I would have killed him that same day without hesitation." For her boss still not sure if Jungkook truly didn't know what had happened that day. When I was at the office, frustrated from the losses, I found out Jay had cancelled the business partnership with me. I called my mom and she said, "There is nothing wrong on Jay's side. The problem is only with Wang." She suddenly acted like your friends were about to attack her when they were just with me discussing something. We both already confronted each other Thursdays. I thought you definitely did it on purpose to ruin my business with my clients and business partners. I even asked you why you act that way, but you didn't tell me exactly what he did. Stop acting like you are responsible one here. You knew what happened back then, but you still choose to punish me with that excuse that you didn't know anything. What? No, that's not true. I admit I'm a monster, but I'm not killer. I'm not the type to hurt an innocent like that, especially when she did nothing wrong. Who knows? Maybe you want my forgiveness and you came here with some new idea so I can get melted and see how changed you are and then forgive. This is what you want, isn't it? Such a cheap guy you are. Jungkook got hurt by the way she wasn't believing him. He understood how it felt to speak the truth, but still not to be believed. Jungkook's eyes welled up with tears as his heart couldn't bear her words. He closed his eyes in pain. Jay saw this as an opportunity and was about to escape. But Jin cut him with his curse and hit him on the head and threw him into the car. Jungkook sighed with a heavy heart, holding himself and looked at her. I swear on my mom, I really don't know anything. Even now, I didn't want to bring him here to make you melt for me. When Jin told me everything, I really went on to end Jay with my anger. But during the beating, he ran away from me. When I got here and continued beating, that's when I saw you suddenly. Yeah, he did harass me. But what about you? What you did to me? What do you call her? He was speechless. She crossed her arms over her chest with a cold expression. What right do you have, woman, that if you harass me, you think you can beat here? Did you forget? We are nothing to each other now. I know. I have no rights. But you are my Sia's sister. And once upon a time, you are my friend. That's enough for me to act like this. I'm sorry for disturbing you like this. In that second she realized he did only because she was Sia's sister, not because she was his ex-wife now, or to impress her. Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what I never liked you, even once. I hope I never get into trouble with you again. She cursed unheardedly and turned out and left. Jungkook was broken, feeling how cold she was towards him, not even trying to understand him a bit. Jin was also stunned, seeing how pale and cold Wonwoo was. But he felt sad seeing Jungkook standing there alone. He walked over to him, patting his shoulder, making him look at him. Did you see her, Jin? She's still misunderstanding me. It's okay, even if I did something, she still doesn't believe it. But when I wanted to do something for her, the way she was blaming me, it's killing me. I just can't take it. It's better if you don't think about her anymore. Jungkook, she is not someone as to you. According to you, she was your friend and Sia's sister. But she hates you now, so it's better not to get involved in her matters from this moment on. Jungkook nodded hard, shutting his eyes as he experienced the pain. Whenever she told the truth, he never trusted her. And that's what he felt now. No matter how much he tried to tell her the truth, she wasn't believing him, just like she used to do before.